Namaste. I'm sure every Indian experienced the astounding, vibrant sound of claps last evening. It was a symphony full of hope, positivity, optimism, demonstrating our strength and our gratitude. Yesterday, we promised to invest in self care, setting the foundation to emotional intelligence. With this in mind, I welcome you all to the very first episode of our series on emotional intelligence. Today, we will unfold the layers of adaptability and agility. Let's look beyond IQ and EQ and start moving towards AQ, which is the need of R. What is AQ? It's our adaptability quotient. Being adaptable and agile is no matter a choice anymore. Recently, when I was taking a remote session on this subject, someone commented, "Everyone is adaptable, we have already done grocery stocking, anticipating the potential lockdown. Do you think stocking for grocery is being adaptable?" Well, the answer is no. That is a part of our survival instinct. Then what is it? Adaptability is our ability to reconfigure ourselves in response to change. To be adaptable is to be flexible and versatile. Agility, on the other hand, is the swiftness with which we adapt. I feel it is the right time to introspect ourselves and have the courageous conversations of life. I still remember when Stephen Covey, in his book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, we must learn to recognize our circle of influence and our circle of concern. Your circle of influence is about the things that you have a direct impact on changing, whereas your circle of concern is about the things that you are just concerned about but you have no power to influence. Often we spend most of our time and energy knowingly or unknowingly on the circle of concern. Instead, can we learn and identify the boundaries of our circle of influence? Imagine if we are spending 20% of our time and energy on our circle of influence. What can happen if we increase this 20% to 40% and 60% gradually? Looking at our life in totality could be overwhelming, which limits us to do anything to resolve, to minimize, or to diminish the chaos which is happening around us. One of the things that stood out for me in terms of changing mental perspectives is that it can be done with a series of micro adaptation. Let's begin with our mind and body first. So, how do we do these micro adaptations in our life? First, do we have an open outlook towards life? How we embrace the change? So, use this opportunity to examine various aspects of your life from a fresh perspective. Use the what if analysis to evaluate your openness to adapt. What if the current situation doesn't get contained in next few weeks? What impact social distancing will have on your business? What alternate business models can be considered for doing the business in such situations? Such what if analysis is forward looking instead of a passive retrospection of our past. It forces our brains to simulate. A highly adaptable being can visualize endless possibilities, gearing himself to the future. Alvin Toffler said, "The illiterate of 21st century will not be someone who cannot read or who cannot write, but it will be someone who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn." Despite having the skills and knowledge to unlearn, we somehow resist it. We somehow never discover. Instead of fixed mindset, foster conscious learning. Challenge what you presumably know. Override the data with new information. Fuel your curiosity while developing the willingness to unlearn. And I feel we should always be a beta performer. That is, we must always be a work in progress mode. Make a learning journal. It can be jotting down whatever thoughts you're coming down in your mind on the notebook, on your notepad, or it can also be an audio journal where you're just recording the ideas, whatever your mind is speaking with you, a self-talk kind of engagement. Explore your understanding. Question your assumptions. Identify things that confuse you. Develop and refine ideas and beliefs. As someone said, Never fall too far in love with your wins, but rather continue to proactively seek out what might kill you next. While adaptation is more like an evolution cycle, agility is all about quickness. Agility is demanding. It's a blend of our adaptability with velocity, just like speed and stability. Begin by laying the groundwork for perception and decision making with the help of visual screening, recognizing the pattern, anticipating about the situation with whatever knowledge you have and you need to acquire. Don't forget to take care of your health, your nutrition, stress, and physical health. They all have an impact on our mental well-being. By a rational mix of these two A's of adaptation and agility, instead of reacting to your reflexes, you will learn to respond. It will sharpen your cognitive abilities to ensure you're not out of your breath while you adapt. Before I sign off, remember, this series is an experience. It's a journey and it's not a monologue. It's not about me just talking to you. This is a dialogue between you and me. I would always love to hear from you, so please feel free to comment, share whatever tussles you're having in your mind, and let us together take steps to march forward. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay positive.